On the screen you can see some SQL which contains a bug. You can try to spot the bug now if you like, but in a second I'll run through what the SQL is trying to do and what it actually does. Okay, so it uses three tables which are shown on the right. A department table which contains two columns, ID and department name. An employee table which contains ID, name and department ID. And a new hire table which contains ID, name, department name and error message. On the left you can see the code, which is going to iterate through the new hire table and insert each new hire into the employee table using a stored procedure called addEmployee. All you need to know about this stored procedure is that it takes an employee name and a department ID and inserts a row into the employee table. The bug is not in that procedure. Because the new hire table contains a department name and not a department ID, the code looks up the department ID in the department table using the department name. If the department name in the new hire table isn't valid, then an error message will be written into the new hire table against that row, and the row will not be inserted into the employee table. So that's what the code is trying to do, but as I said, there's a bug. Can you spot it yet? If not, don't worry, because now we'll run through the code with some sample data. So firstly, let's insert the sample data. And now let's take a look at it. As you can see, there are three departments in the department table: finance, marketing, and sales. In the new hire table, we have three new hires: Adam, Ben, and Chris. And the employee table is currently empty. Adam and Chris both have valid department names, but Ben does not. Ben's department name is Marketing Dupt, so it's not an exact match with the department name Marketing in the department table. So therefore we would expect Ben not to be inserted into the employee table and for an error to be written into the new hire table against Ben's row. So let's run the script and see the result. You can see from the result that Adam and Chris have been inserted into the employee table as expected. Adam has been put into the sales department, which is right. Chris has been put into the finance department, which is also right. However, unexpectedly, Ben has been imported into the employee table and has been put into the sales department, when his department name was actually Marketing Dupt. So why has Ben been put into the sales department? This is the last chance to figure it out for yourself before I reveal the bug and the solution. Okay, so this is happening because the code is reusing the department ID variable for each iteration of the while loop. It firstly imports Adam, which works because Adam has a valid department name. Then it moves on to Ben, and when it tries to find the department ID from Ben's department name in this SQL statement, it returns no rows. And because the statement returns no rows, the department ID variable keeps its value from the previous iteration of the while loop. The previous iteration of the while loop was Adam, who was part of the sales department. Therefore, the department ID variable is still set to sales, and Ben is inserted as sales. So that's the problem. Once we understand this, the solution is simple. We can simply add a line to the top of the while loop which sets the department ID variable to null, like so, and that's the fix. Let's just prove that it works by rerunning the code. Firstly, let's drop these tables, and then let's recreate them. Then let's repopulate them with the same starting data. As you can see now, we have the same starting data as before. and the employee table is empty once again. So now let's rerun the script and let's see the result. As you can see, this time Adam and Chris are inserted into the employee table in the correct departments, as expected, once again. But unlike last time, Ben has not been inserted into the employee table and has an error written against his record in the new hire table, as we would expect, given that his department name was not a perfect match for any department in the department table. So the bug has been fixed. Well done if you figured it out ahead of time. Regardless, I hope you found this interesting. If you liked the video, please give it a like. And if you have any T SQL topics that you'd be interested in seeing covered, please let me know in the comments and I may just do a video on it. Bye for now.